been invited. Yes, sorry. That's life.
I'm going away now. Bye
Yes.
bye.
Next
Well,
time.
Bye bye.
Okay, so
Hi,
see,
everyone.
hi Norm.
Hi.
Well,
Hi.
Norm, it has taken the whole morning to sort out. See, we cannot do without men. We need them.
You need them. Oh, yeah, just for certain things.
Certain things.
Okay, so maybe you can see and maybe you can recognize the faces.
Yes, I recognize. I can't pronounce the words, but the names, but I can recognize quite a few. Yeah.
Okay, so
Arena, I can read Arena, but the rest of them is all in Russian. So
they are. Okay, so guys.
Elena? No.
Guys, you can maybe shout your names yourselves.
Hello, I'm Karina. Shout everyone at once.
Marish.
I'm Marina.
Sorry,
I'm
what's
happy
your
to see you.
Marina.
Marina, yes.
Marina, okay.
Marina.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Milena.
Kate,
Okay,
yeah. And actually, you are right, Norm. So we have got Helena, but
okay, yeah. And I thought I could just recognize it.
And see, we have got one boy, and we need him for a reason. One of those cases. So okay, I
heard him say that he uses Sisley.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It's too expensive.
Well,
no, you never forget this man.
Yeah, I know.
Norm, he can afford. He can afford.
Oh, you're rich, are you? Oh well, you can send some cream to me because I can't afford it. Even with my name, I can't afford it. I have tried in the shops. When I go into the shop and I smell I have the perfume, and I say to the girl, my name is Sisley, hoping that she's going to give me some free samples, but she doesn't. So
only samples.
She doesn't. No, I have bought the perfume, but she won't give me any free samples.
When
I say my name is Sisley.
Well, Norm, you have to have Mike next to you for such cases.
Just for the money side.
Well, for the money, yes, but see, if this was a girl, the shop assistant, so maybe they
would give it to the man rather than That's very true. That's very true. So sorry, I don't know what happened there. We just couldn't get onto your link, so it's taken us all this time.
It's okay. You
had your daughter.
Yeah, I sent you.
Vicky running down. And she said to me, I said, go and tell mummy that we can't get onto your link. And she said, I will, but I'm not coming back down the hill.
Did you get it, guys? Well, if you could you please mute your microphones if you don't speak, because there's some background. I don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, it's somebody's.
Not from us.
No, it's not Mike, hopefully.
No, it's not us. It's not coming from us.
Yeah, that's fine. So, guys, did you get it? So the little one, she because now we live up the hill. No,
she's posh.
So, and Norm and Mike, they live down the hill, and so Vicky, what was that? I sent her to see you, and she said, well, she was happy to do that, but she told them that's enough. I'm not doing
she
it
said,
again.
I'll go and tell mummy, but I'm not coming back down. So I said, you maybe have to.
Yeah, well, meaning that I'm not going back and forth.
Back down the hill,
Yeah, okay. Right, so guys, do you want to chat about things, or you really want to ask questions about how people, what is the medical system here in the UK, like healthcare, well-being? I've actually, we've selected some useful phrases and vocabulary, so do find time to go through it. But use the chance, honestly. Norm, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Well, I will tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah. Okay, so...
That's what they say in the courts. When you go to the court, you have to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. If you're being up in court for any any misdemeanor?
Well, we you know us, no, so we always fight for things.
Right.
With
So
well,
anyway,
yeah.
as they say in Britain, fire away with your questions.
I can do this, Norm.
What's that? Oh, okay, right,
See?
okay.
How do you
Oh,
find
you're so
it?
clever.
Oh, that's why I have got so many people, so they come to speak about clever things. Yeah.
You are right. Okay.
Well, guys, do you know? Well, no, maybe just to start with that. Here, like medicine or all these services, they actually free, but they are not free as such. Yeah, Leon, you wanna?
I have one question.
Okay.
My sister have a little boy, little girl. Yes, little. That's just daughter. Yes,
Daughter.
Little daughter, 2.5 months. And after 2 weeks, she must go to the work, or she can stay at home without work.
Yeah.
Yes, and how in your country, how many period when the woman after born, after
Give birth.
After the birth?
After the baby is born.
After the baby was born, yes, stay at home and don't work.
Care about daughter.
And save money in the work, yes?
Yes, no, and safe work. No, I think.
Well,
in our country, 1.5 years from 1,5 года, как-нибудь говорится по-английски.
Yes, I know how.
Much.
16 months.
Or another variant.
16 months you get to stay at home. You don't have to go to work. You don't.
Well,
you get paid from the government not to go to work for the first 16 months of the baby, is it?
16 months.
16.
Yeah.
So yeah, the question is,
matter.
yeah, if
18,
you
18.
Stay at home and look after your baby, do you get any payments, government payments?
Well, crikey, it's a long time. I don't know, because it's a long time since I've had my babies. But you should know, Natasha, when you had your children, did you not?
For you.
So you want me to
family allowance? Did you not get family allowance? Or?
It depends. It all depends. I know that the statement payments, maternity payments, they're just minimum, you know. But so it depends on your job and on the scheme your company has got to support moms to be. So again, so here, like in the oil industry, the period you can stay with the baby is quite long. You can stay up to 1 year, and you will be it depending like on the company. It depends on the company, but you can get up to 50% of your salary. So,
but do you not get anything from the government as well while you're
not in this case.
No.
So if the company pays and provides this support, so no any.
Yeah.
There used to be something when a few years ago, but they stopped all that now.
Okay, well, I mean, when I had my children, which was 40 years ago, I mean, things have moved on since then. So I'm not sure what I'm sure you get the men also get maternity leave as well. They can get some up to 3 months after the baby is born. Did you not find that with Val? No?
You mean paternity leave? Maternity leave and paternity leave. Yeah, this is another thing here that dads can also be entitled to payments, and they're called well, it's called paternity leave. So and
Yeah.
they can also get some money. But again, so if you have been working for a period of time and you are still with the company, so you get all kind of possible payments you get from your company. But if you are if you are kind of on the lower income, then you are entitled to get some benefits from the government. This is how it works here. No, see, no, I am telling the story on your behalf.
Yeah, because I'm out of it. You know, it's been a long time. I can tell you about social care for people with health with disabilities, because my eldest son, he has disabilities, and he gets benefits from the government because he cannot do a proper job. He has a work placement, they call it. So but they've got lots of supervision in this work placement. But he gets paid from the government. It's called benefits for his disability. So he doesn't pay any rent in his house. He has a house, a small house, and he doesn't pay rent. The government pays his rent, and the government gives him enough money that he can live comfortably because of his disability. So that's what I know about the government, about the payments, simply because Christopher has this problem. So he'll never be able to work. So he gets really enough money to free rent in the house. The only thing he has to pay for is his heating and his lighting. That's all. So we're lucky in that respect, because we know that, you know, when we're no longer here, Christopher will always be looked after by social services, it's called over here. So, you know, he doesn't have to worry about money. So
yeah.
that's, yeah.
No, thank you. Maybe a couple of words like about the system, like in overall. It's well, it's free actually here, right? The medical care, but people still pay the taxes. So basically, we pay monthly.
Your national insurance. It's called national insurance over here. We pay when you're working. You pay into this national insurance scheme, and that covers. It'll never pay enough for the hospital treatment, but you get the free hospital treatment. But you know, it doesn't matter how much you pay into national insurance. If you were very ill, you have to go to hospital here and be looked after. You don't pay for any of that. Everything is free in that case.
But for people who work, so the tax rate, this national insurance tax rate, is really high. So
depending on your earnings as well, I think. Yes.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
It goes
So
by
I'm not
earnings.
no, I'm not giving you the number how much we pay. Yeah, but like when you check your pay slips, so you can see the number. It's wow, it's quite a lot. Guys, you get involved. You ask questions.
Irina, do you wanna?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. I have many questions to ask Norma. The first, by the way, my mother has a disability, and some weeks ago, I known about special medicine service in our country, in our city, in Moscow. It's called palliative services.
Oh yeah.
Which visited us and help us to care about my mother, and they brought many medicine pills, creams, special creams and liquids to care about my mother. It's very great, and it's absolutely free. This is help give us our government, Moscow government, and special fund, charity fund, which pay installment payment and as a charity. It's great. But second, I would like to be informed if English health service, medicine service, same in our country, because I read about it, that medicine in England and medicine in Russian, arrangement of medicine, same, look like. And I work in a company with a government shareholder, and we have national insurance. Обязательная, Наташа, как будет? Обязательная.
Well, some
like obviously, нет?
No. Like mandatory or
mandatory medical insurance, and we have добровольное медицинское страхование, and we have special medical insurance, which mean my company pay to insurance company, and we need to choose some medicine center we wanted to visit, and this place has have a higher level medicine services. And do you have mandatory national insurance services for people and additional special medical service in your country? And what main distinguish, and do you prefer some of them? One of.
Well, in some companies, depending, where it's up to you whether you want to pay into their health insurance. They have a health insurance, a lot of big companies, so you can pay into that, or depending how high up you are in the company, you sometimes get it free. When we lived in Brunei many years ago, and we were entitled, but through the company, we didn't pay the company, and we got free medical treatment over in Brunei. So, but you can actually, you can join, if you want to, you can pay into an insurance policy, a health insurance policy yourselves, so that if you were, because the national health is, you know, everything is free there, sometimes you have to wait much longer to get treatment, depending, because they're sort of, well, there's so many people.
Be honest now.
Sorry?
Be honest. Yeah.
Oh, you're there. Yeah.
Sorry,
well,
I switched off. Well, Max, yeah, probably
okay.
It's a good idea, like to see each other. So, well, you'll look through the presentation with words later on. But you'll have it anyway. Yeah. So, but no, there is always a chance to go to the private healthcare, right? Which is expensive. So I guess this is like Irish the question when there is like the national healthcare.
To say about my company pay for me, and it's free for me to get medical treatment. But when I retire, I can pay for this special medical treatment and medical insurance myself, and it will be more expensive, definitely.
Yeah, it's similar here actually, because as I say, if you're in the company and they have an insurance policy, then you can have the free treatment. But if you want to carry on afterwards, then you have to. It's the same here. It's exactly the same. But the treatment you get is no more better. With the national health, there's no more better or worse than the treatment you get from the private sector, because a lot of the doctors, they do private customers, and they also work for the NHS, the National Health, as well. So the treatment is the same, but you can get in quicker. That's the only difference.
And maybe one more comment. So when somebody retires, so even if you or even if you don't work, you still have got the same level of treatment and entitled to free prescriptions, free medication. Another thing.
Yeah.
Right. So
in Scotland, in England, you still have to pay for your prescriptions.
Marina, hi.
And
you still have to pay. Yeah. So Marina lives in
London,
England,
by the way. England, you pay for your prescription, but in Scotland, you don't. And I personally feel that we should still pay for our prescriptions, because there's so much wastage in drugs. You know, and people go to the doctor to get a prescription for, say, paracetamol, which is just a painkiller, and it's so cheap to buy in the supermarket. But yet, because it's a free prescription, lots of people will go to the doctor and get it free. And I just think that's greed. You know, you can certainly pay 20 pence for 12 painkillers. You know, there's not a problem there. But the Scottish government, they decided that they would give everyone in Scotland a free prescription. But England, you still have to pay. I'm not sure if it's £2. I'm not really sure how much you pay per prescription. But I just feel that we should be paying for ourselves. The majority of people, especially people who are you know, can afford to. In the lower salary bracket, possibly not. And the elderly, which is me, I should get it free. But I don't mind. I mean, I just think it's wrong that we don't pay for prescriptions, because people ill-treat the system. So, but anyway, yeah. But you can once even when you're retired, you still get the same treatment from the hospital for free. Yeah, unless you want to pay into a private insurance.
Unless you want to pay for the prescription, no, right? You don't have this choice. You will still get it for free.
Yeah, you get the treatment for free. That's for sure. But maybe you have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe this will change.
I don't know. It's not that long ago that we had to pay for prescriptions, but then the Scottish government decided that they would give it to the Scottish people, or people living in Scotland, the free prescriptions. But in England, you still have to pay for your prescription.
Yeah.
So, I keep thinking, you know, say it's £2 for a prescription. Every £2 would certainly help the NHS. I feel very strongly about the National Health Service, because it really is on its knees, and they work so hard there, and the nurses don't get paid as much as they should do. And I just feel that if people would contribute more, it would help the service that's provided.
No, but the amount they pay for the prescriptions in England, so they don't pay the whole amount for the medication. They pay only half of it.
Just like, not even that.
Because £2, this is nothing either.
Yeah. Okay. But if you count up how many how many people there are that takes prescriptions in Scotland, and count up that every £2, it would help. I think
every little helps.
Every little helps. Yeah. Exactly. So.
Okay, so we actually have got two doctors here. Yeah, so Kate. So well.
I do it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, please do ask something. This is a great chance. Yeah.
Yes. If we talk about medicine, I want to ask you. Do you think about where your medicine that you buy was made? Is it from what factory and from what country? Are your medicine made all in the European Union or in England or from different countries? Because now in Russia we have a big problem because of quarantine or because of sanctions. sanctions.
Sanctions, okay.
We have lack of a lot of a big amount of medicine because our factories made medicine from foreign materials. And now people face this problem that they want to buy usual medicine that they need for everyday use, but there are no this medicine in all of
in chemistries
stores. Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I make prescriptions, when I give prescriptions to my patients, I tell them that you should buy only this medicine from maybe Lithuanian factory or from German factory, not from Russian or Belarus factories.
So yeah, what about the medication here in the UK? Where do they come from? Are they like manufactured or locally? Some of them, I always pay attention where it's being made, the country of origin. So sometimes I noticed in most of the cases, so a lot of them come from the UK.
Yeah, a lot from Germany. I think Germany. We do Germany. We do lots of medications from Germany. I think, you know, they just, I'm trying to think how to explain. They just everything is checked really, really well within the European countries, I think. So France has got very good medication, and Germany, ourselves. So I just think that they just have a deal with every country for the drugs that we get. So maybe the Germans will use some of our drugs, and but I don't really look into it that deeply. But you're a doctor, so you obviously would. But it's very well, as we would say, vetted, looked after, looked into before the drug is put into general use. So and as I say, they must have, because we're still still at the moment in the European Union, just you know, they just they pass the information on to each other's country. Don't know what's going to happen when we leave the EU. I don't know how it's going to work, but the COVID-19 has slowed that down anyway at the moment. But we just don't know what's going to happen after that. It's like we have this reciprocal agreement with the EU countries that when we fall ill in likes of Spain, we have this little card and we can get free treatment from Spain, and then Spain claims the treatment, the cost back from the UK. So, and the same in, I'm not so sure about France, but that might all go now when we leave.
No, EU. I didn't know it works like that now.
Yeah. Still at the moment, because we've just renewed our card. It's called an E11, and you get a little card, and then if you have an accident, you can go and get free treatment from Spain, especially Spain. I don't know about France, because France is different. They have to pay for their treatment. They don't have a free treatment at all. They have to pay into an insurance for their treatment. The French people do. So, but yeah. So at the moment, we sort of work between all the countries for the best medication, I would think. Yeah. But we're not getting it from China.
Maybe
from India.
From India, yeah, I was going to say that. Maybe vitamins or bio. What's I always forget what it's called. No, bio. Добавки биологические, biological.
Biological.
What's the name? Herbals. Yeah. Supplements. Yeah. Bio supplements, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. well, this is what could come, or I guess this is what comes from India.
И водка.
Vodka.
No.
Vodka comes from Russia. By the way, Norm has got it and buys sometimes. Norm, don't you?
What's that?
You buy vodka sometimes.
No, I get it. I get it free from my Russian friends.
Original medicine.
Natural.
Yeah, natural kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Quite
From the back garden.
Diseases.
I'm surprised Val hasn't built a small still at the back, a vodka
factory.
making still in his garden yet.
well, it will. Yeah, who knows? Maybe this is something we will do one day, Norm. You know.
Yeah.
Something for us to start doing to earn money.
I think the villagers might cotton on to this. They might get to know that you're making vodka in your garden.
Do you know what? Actually, David with Eloise, he told me once that this is what he's doing secretly at home, and he gave me to try. Was it brandy or something?
Hooch.
Hooch. Yeah, hooch. That's a good one. Very good.
So, and yeah, it was really, really strong.
Yeah. Oh.
And so it's, well, stop thinking that only Russians do that. So you guys also do it secretly here, but you just, well, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm making elderflower champagne at the moment.
You never told me that.
Oh, well, yeah. No, it's just it's very it's all natural.
Of course.
Do you know what elderflowers are? Do you?
Yeah, that's a good question to guys.
Yeah.
Guys, elderflower.
What?
No, elderflower. Do you know this plant, elderflower? What's the Russian equivalent? Karish, will you look it up?
Эдельвейс?
No, not buzina. Elderflower.
Боярышник?
It's got big white flowers, and they smell very, very fragrant, very nice smell.
Jasmine?
Elderflower, let me...
No, it's jasmine. Yeah,
Buzina, maybe buzina. Let me have a
Она не
look.
пахнет.
Big flower.
Big white flowers, but this
I
size.
don't...
Big,
What's color? What's white?
White.
White flowers.
It's
Лилия, юптиц. Лилия.
Нет.
Как дерево, как кустарник. Bush? Is it bush?
Да, это бузина, я посмотрела.
Элдер — это бузина.
Ира, то, что на ВДНХ кустами большими, как вот это называется? Белые такие.
Sorry, no, we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Не жасмин. Жасмин будет jasmine. Yeah, so
I like jasmine, only jasmine and roses. I don't know
for the perfume,
elderflowers.
for the smell.
So yeah.
И что на этом?
Yeah, bring in some elderflower champagne. It's time to have a glass. No, is that right?
Well, it's not ready yet, but
not ready yet.
It's very easy to make, and it's in the but it's not illegal. Not illegal.
Make it.
Making the brandy might be illegal, but the elderflower champagne is not illegal. But yeah, and wine. You can make wine at home. It's not a problem.
But we change our topic.
As always, as always, alcohol. See, we come back to this conversation. Okay, guys, anything else?
I knew new word for me. Perляж. Do you know what is it? Perляж.
Is it?
It's when into
Max will try
glasses of champagne. This is a little bit пузырики.
Bubbles.
Yes. This called perляж in Russian.
Oh, in Russian. Oh, the bubbles. I don't know. You just call it bubbles. Champagne bubbles.
Yes, champagne.
Or fizz. You know, because
fizzy drinks.
Fizz.
Yeah. But fizzy drinks are non-alcoholic drinks, right?
No, but it's quite common if you have a glass of champagne, to say I'm having a glass of fizz. It's quite a common thing to say. But fizzy drinks can be any non-alcoholic drinks. But it's quite an English thing to say I'm having a glass of fizz.
Would you like a glass of fizz?
Or here we go.
There was someone at the door, was there?
No, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Mike's. I thought there was someone at the door, but it was Mike's phone. He's listening in, but he had his phone.
But hiding.
Yeah. So.
I can see you though.
Okay, well.
So yeah, so fizz is quite. You can say that for champagne. Only if you're having a glass of fizz. You can't say I'm having a fizzy drink, because that could be anything. But it's a sort of an English term for champagne, a glass of fizz. So there you go.
Well, we will remember to sound posh. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, well, Leanne, did we answer your question at all? You asked about this maternity period. So in Russia, this is a year and a half, almost 16 months. But here, it depends on the... Did we answer your question?
Answer my question?
Да, мы ответили на этот вопрос. Да? Ты же спросила. Ты же спросила про... Ну, это как-то... Ты же спросила, да? У нас здесь все зависит от или компании, или... So the statement... Sorry, no, I got back to this maternity just to change the subject, to go away from alcohol, you know?
Alcohol, okay.
Yeah. Because we're talking about like healthcare and well-being today. So
yes, at health. Marina, you are next.
You're next. Okay. Yeah. Marish, anything?
No, thank you for your answers. And could you explain our team which way you need to do to get a doctor's prescription?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you're asking me.
Yeah. What do you do to get a prescription from a doctor?
Well, you should be ill for a start. You just go to the doctor, and if the doctor thinks you have an illness that requires a prescription, they will. If you have a bad throat, an infection, then he will just write a prescription out for you, and you take it to the chemist, and they give you the medication. So, but you have to go to the doctor, and you have to have some sort of infection. He just won't give you a prescription. If you have a headache, they'll say, well, if you're older, they'll give you a prescription for paracetamol, which you can go and buy so cheaply in the supermarket. But if it's something like antibiotics, then they'll just write the prescription out, and then you take it to the pharmacy, and they'll give you the medication.
But nowadays you can do it by the phone, over the phone. No, right?
Well, yeah, at the moment, yeah. Yeah, at the moment, but it's not always the case, is it? I mean, I've never, before the COVID-19, you still had to see the doctor.
Well, you still could have a chat. How would they call it? The nurse, the
nurse practitioner.
Nurse practitioner, yeah. So, and you could have a chat with her, and like depending on your symptoms, and well,
she'll have you. Yeah, she'll have all your notes in front of you, so in front of her, so then she could write a prescription out for you. But normally you go to the doctor.
And you can speak to her in a very nice way to ask for something. You can also do that. Haven't you tried it?
Yeah. No.
No?
No. Touch wood, I haven't needed to speak to her. But no, they're very nice, and they see your medical records, and they can gauge whether or not you require it. But normally you would go to the doctor, and he would say, right, okay, you have tonsillitis, bad tonsils, so, or whatever, and give you antibiotics. If you need antibiotics, then they'll write out the prescription for you.
Katyush, just a second. So, and also maybe something to mention about the repetitive prescriptions. So this is what you can get, like you can be signed up for this service. If you need something, to take like on a regular basis. Yeah. This is what you've got with Christopher, don't you? No.
Yeah. If well, he needs medication for his epilepsy and other things. So we just get it every fortnight. We don't have to go to the doctor because he has a lifelong condition. So it's down. His records are sent to the pharmacy, and then they just make out the prescriptions. And also with Mike, he has to take medication. So every day. So he doesn't have to go and see the doctor. He goes every how long?
Every year.
He goes every year for a review. He's sitting having his breakfast. Look.
Well, enjoy your meal, Mike.
Bon appetit. Bon appetit.
He's having his porridge.
Yeah. Oh.
It's traditional Scottish breakfast.
Well, not
yeah, it is.
Kind of. I would say English, more English norm. Scottish would be like a massive breakfast.
That's sweet.
Sweet.
A traditional Scottish breakfast is porridge, is oatmeal with salt, slightly salty. But the English people tend to like it sweet, so they add bananas and blackberries and fruit to make it sweet. I personally prefer it salty myself.
Savory.
I'm a traditionalist.
Savory.
Yeah. Well, just with a little bit of salt, yeah. But that's with oatmeal. So
I think these things more healthy to support your health than alcohol.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yes. Well, no elderflower champagne. No glass of fizz. No. Only oatmeal. Like in the morning. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Doctor away. And a glass of fizz at night would be very nice. It makes you nice and happy.
Thank you for your answers. Thank you.
May I ask you one more about medicine?
Yeah.
And Norm, which kind of way you use to visit doctor? By phone, call a doctor by phone, in chat, only go to see?
Well, if you need to see a doctor, you would phone up and make an appointment. If it's urgent, you will get an appointment. They keep in our doctor's surgery, they keep so many appointments separate for the day, so that if it's an urgent appointment, if you have to see him now, then they can fit you in. But if it's something that maybe is not so serious or is not so drastic, you could maybe see him in 3 days' time.
I would say in 2 weeks' time, Norm.
Well, yeah, I'm being, yeah, but you could always phone up on the day.
I'm kidding.
Every day you can phone up.
Well, if you want to see somebody like, the GP you want to see and get an appointment.
If you want to see the one,
you probably this could be the case when you would have to.
You have to maybe wait about a week or so, but you will be seen by a doctor on the day if it's serious, if it's urgent.
Is it easy? Is it easy to go to see doctor, or it's not easy because you have a queue? A lot of people want to go to see.
Well, depending, if you want to see, as Natasha said, a particular doctor, and he may be very, popular, if you like. So he may have to wait a week or whatever. But if you are ill and you need to see a doctor like now, then they always keep appointments separately so that you can go up and see them. And if you're very, very ill, they'll come to you. They'll come to your house. If you're very ill and you can't, if you have no way of getting up there, if you've no transport, it's only 5 minutes up the road from where we live. But if we hadn't got any transport way of getting up there, like the elderly, they'll come and visit you.
But
normally
but for that you'll have to make to phone them up prior anyway to ask them.
Well,
to
yeah,
come,
if
something.
If you wanted, if you phone them up and say, I need to see a doctor today, it's urgent, and they'll say, well, can you come up? And we'll say no.
You have to pretend, no, for that. to make them come or to ask them to come?
Well, you shouldn't, Natasha. That's very naughty.
I'm just trying to, like, to tell how people, what people
some people
may do
will
here.
Yeah, they do. They if that's very true. But you shouldn't really. But
I'm kidding anyway. Yeah. So what for? You would pretend. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so a doctor will come and see you if you can't go and see him.
I think
or her.
Here, living in our small, like, beautiful place in Port Pleasant, we're kind of lucky, because if you live in the city center, this is where probably there could be long queues, or if you are lucky, first come, what's called first come first served. Yeah. So and if you need to see somebody, like, on an emergency basis, then you phone up, and if there are any slots left, if you're lucky, then you get you can get the appointment. If not, then you have to wait. So,
yeah. Well, there is also the God, what's it called? The
ask Mike. Ask Mike.
Yeah, I know. I've forgotten the word, Mike. But he's gone. You can actually phone up the medics, and if you can't get a doctor, they will come to your house. What's it called again? NHS 24. It's a 24-hour service, right? And if you're ill and there's no doctor available, you phone this specific number, and a doctor, a paramedic, will come out to your house. And then if he feels that you have to go to hospital, he will then phone an ambulance for taking you to the hospital. But so you can do that, or also out of hours from the doctor's surgery, you phone up NHS 24, and you can speak to a nurse who will then pass your problems on to a doctor. He will phone you back, and then he will decide whether the medics need to come to your house, or they may even just send for an ambulance. So you've always got this, safeguard, if you like. If you're on your own and you fall ill through the night or whatever, you know that someone will come and see to you, which has happened to a friend of mine more than once. Like 2 o'clock in the morning, the paramedics will turn up and say and give her medication, or say, no, we need to take you into hospital. So
it's
that's
very interesting. I know about it. There are many paramedical services in Europe, and we don't have in Russia this kind of medical service, unfortunately. It's great. I read and now know about it. Thank you for your answer.
Yeah, it makes you feel that, I suppose it makes you feel a bit safer, because you know that someone will come to help you in the middle of the night, say, if you fall ill through the night. So.
And can you use the modern tools, modern abilities to call a doctor, to see a doctor, for instance, through internet network?
Yeah.
Chat.
You can, and in fact, some of my friends who have a different doctor's surgery, they have to email them with their symptoms, and then they get a response back. Whereas still in our practice, it's thankfully, because I'm a dinosaur when it comes to modern technology, I'm useless.
Well,
so I'm glad I can.
No,
I can pick the phone up.
You have got Mike for that, so you are sorted.
Yeah, at the moment I've got Mike. So yeah. But some practices do. You can book online for a consultation. Yeah.
It's very easy and it's very comfortable. Originally, it's very easy. No, for you.
Yeah.
Also,
I can do little bits, but I have a small tablet. I use my tablet. And
I believe you could.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just I just don't bother. But
if you want,
I can book online. I can book things online on my small tablet that I have. But for now, and also I can buy things. But when it comes to this, I was Didn't know. I didn't know how to get onto Zoom, so it's just practice, I suppose. Practice makes perfect.
Only
as they say.
practice, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Katyush, did you want to ask anything?
Yes, I want to share and I want to ask about gadgets and modern skills in medicine and insurance system. I think sometimes it's very funny in Russia because I have, as my older son has a disability, and I think a mother of a disability child has a special job to go every month to different clinics, social
Support services.
Support services and phones and different places to take one paper, one document to other place. And it takes a lot of time to do this. And every month I have to go to clinic, to doctor, and get prescriptions to insulin, and then I have to go to other place and take this insulin, and it takes a lot of time. And some supports, they require me to have to do online appointment. But I do this, and then I come and take paper, another document, and come to the other place, go to the other place and give it. And I think it's awful for me because it takes a lot of time. But at all, I think medical and social support to disability children is well, because I have enough money, enough benefit from government to buy some things, and I have free medicine and free three things to pompa that change every month. But there is a big difference between Moscow and Russian regions, because in Moscow we have a lot of benefits. But if it far than 100 kilometers from Moscow, the situation is awful. And other topic that I want to talk about is how Russian people like to take medicine, to take drugs. And because of it,
I like take so much.
I think pharmacy business in Russia is very well, because when most of Russian people get a little cold, they run to the pharmacy and buy a lot of different drugs. And it's very funny because they spend a lot of money for this. But it I think it's not necessary, it's dangerous for them. But people think that medicine can make this health better. And what about local people in your country?
Well, I suppose some people like to just take medicine because they think it's going to cure everything. I personally don't like to take medicine very often unless I have to. And my son, my eldest boy who has the disability, he has to take lots of medicine, but he has to take it, otherwise he would die. So but as for myself, and I don't take anything. I take some herbal vitamins and things, And if I have a headache, I go and buy paracetamol from the supermarket.
I was
I
going
don't
to say that paracetamol is our everything here. No, it cures everything, right?
Yeah, but it's only it's a pink, and it's a generic painkiller. And if I have a really bad headache, then I'll take a paracetamol. But I don't take any other sort of drugs. So I don't touch wood at the moment. I don't need them. So but yeah, there are people who would run to the doctor every 5 minutes and say, "Oh, not well, and I need something. I'm depressed. I need something to make me not depressed." And so yeah, I get a bit cross with people like that, because it's, just get over yourself. I'll say. I know depression
go outside and take a long walk.
Yeah,
right
take
now.
a long walk. Yeah, look at the sunshine. But be thankful you're still alive at this moment as well. Hey, come on, we've all got to go through this virus, so try and be positive. But I know depression is an illness. I know that. But some people, I have a friend who is, by her own admission, she is always, I don't know if you have an expression, her cup is always half empty. Have you heard that expression before?
Mm-hmm.
And some people's cups are half full, but she's always half empty. She's always sort of doom and gloom. But she says that herself. She knows that she is a doom merchant. So I told Natasha, I don't know if you put it on your phrases. My mum used to say that if she was feeling low, if she's feeling a little bit sad, her pendulum was on the downward swing.
Well, I've got
Do
it.
you understand that?
Yeah. So
Could
you ask.
You know a clock, a big clock, and it's got a pendulum. It goes like that. And if mom is sad, when my mom was sad, she'd go, her pendulum was going down, but then it comes back up again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
By the way, no, do you know, in our company, human resources, research, опрос, question.
A kind of questionnaire or survey.
Survey,
okay,
survey about our employees, and it was very funny. The problem of with depression have people young, from 20 till 28, and our age elder people after 50 absolutely don't have this kind of problem. They live without depression. Look on the sun shining, you told us, and are positive. They are positive because of big o'clock.
Yeah.
Because of this pendulum that goes up and
up and down.
It was very, very funny for me. But I agree with it.
I think most of my clients with depression and different mental, not disease, with a bad mood, they
mental
are
issues.
from 20 to 30.
Yeah, the same here. I think maybe there's too much pressure put upon them at that age, and the peer pressure, they have to be the same or better than their colleague, and I think that brings a lot of depression. And yes, it is. I mean, I was being quite flippant, if you like. I don't know how you would describe. I was being a bit blasé about saying.
It doesn't help much. It doesn't help much, no.
Flippant. Being too light-hearted. Flippant is like light-hearted. Yeah, is that?
Yeah, light-hearted. Yeah, guys, do you
saying
get that?
You don't be depressed. Get outside. I mean, I know it's a medical thing. It's a chemical imbalance, depression. So I do sympathize, but some people like to.
They go too far, or they moan all the time.
Yeah, they like to live it. They dwell on it, sort of. Yeah, but anyway, sorry.
Well, Max has got a good recipe not to be depressed. Max,
Yeah.
what do you do when you feel down?
Hallelujah! Finally, I'm able to conversation with
To
you,
speak.
Norma.
Sure. Your time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Max.
okay.
Norma,
All yours.
yes, I have. My name is Max. I have one big trouble. I cannot. To make story short, that's why I lost.
That's why I will speak too long. Yeah. Be ready here.
Yes,
Max is kidding.
Okay.
that's why you just listen to me and relax now.
Okay. Right. I'm relaxed. I've got my tea. Carry on.
Okay. Norma, first I would like to tell thanks you for your and Mike's time.
You're welcome.
Yes, we totally glad to see you and hear you because your English is bright and
Understandable.
Because
yes,
you native speaker.
yes,
This is what Max
I
means.
hope
Understand.
so. I hope it is. Never you mind the rest of them. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So ignore girls. Yeah. No.
Ignore
So,
the girls. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. And we are talking today about health and about treatment and about beautiful. And in my humble opinion, you and Mike look like very healthy and energetic. And I have one offer, some idea for you. You will have Sisley's ambassador. For overage people because you're really beautiful.
Max is very creative. Yeah. He's always have these ideas.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and I would like to share with you one of my stories. I have a cat, and today I heard really strange sounds. As I was I was afraid to hear it, and I understood that my cat vomited.
Yeah.
Yes, I was afraid, of course, and I didn't understand why he did it. And I think about cloudy weather. Maybe he has trouble with his health. But I would like to ask you about clinic for pets in your places.
That's a
Yeah.
good question. About vets. What's it called?
Yeah,
Vets?
veterinary surgeons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Veterinary surgeons.
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 Veterinary surgeons. That's well, you don't get veterinary doctors. Animal. Mike's in the background.
Mike knows better.
Yeah.
Mike knows better.
There
Thanks,
it is.
Mike. Mike, thank you very much. Yeah.
Mike, go to Sisley office.
Well,
yes, yeah, we have lots of vets in our country. You have to pay for them, so that's not free. You have to pay every
and this
time.
is expensive.
It is expensive, but you can take out a pet insurance for insurance for your pet when they're young, so that as they get older, they pay for the treatment that they get. I mean, unfortunately, we have had 4 dogs now, and we never took out. We had 2 dogs. We had 1 dog first, and then we had 2 together. And then we inherited my son's dog from the Canary Islands. Do you know the Canary Islands?
Yes. Yes. Sure. Yeah.
Tenerife and yeah. Anyway,
it's a beautiful place.
It is. Yeah. Well,
our people like go there.
That's why Norm's son lives
for
there.
Vacation.
Yeah. My youngest son lives there. He's a surfer. He teaches surf instruction. Anyway, we had 4 dogs, but we never had any pet insurance. So every time we went to the vets, it was ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching all the time. Very expensive. So but it's better to take out a pet insurance if you have a puppy or a kitten, and they're very good. The vets that we have used have always been very good. Yeah, but there's lots of them around.
This is a very interesting fact about in medical insurance for pet. I didn't hear about it in Russia.
No.
If we have this kind of medical insurance.
Yeah, maybe there is. I mean, maybe you just have never thought about
maybe
it.
something private. Probably there should be something available in Moscow, I would think. Yeah.
Maybe it's only for walking pets.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, you can take out an insurance for a budgie if you wanted to. A little bird, you could take out a pet insurance.
This is from working owners.
For working owners.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, owners. Yeah. So it's the vets are very good here, I think, but they're very expensive. Yeah.
No, what is this service called when you take dogs when you force them to die, or you put them into sleep, or what is called?
I see. Oh, God.
Sorry.
Well, just for guys.
No.
Yeah.
What's this?
No, it's okay. You get the dogs. We say put to sleep.
Put to sleep. Yeah. Okay.
Put to sleep. If they're ill and they can't be, there's nothing they can do for them. We get them. It's euthanasia. Yeah.
Euthanasia. Euthanasia.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
sorry.
But we say we get our pets put to sleep.
Put to sleep.
Yeah.
And is it you still take them to the vet's service, right?
Well, our first 3 dogs, no, they came to the house, and the vet did it while they were sitting on our knees, which was lovely. Lovely, in a sad way, but at least the dog. But with Vincent, our last dog, which was my son's dog, he was. We had to take him down. But why did we take him instead of the vet?
He couldn't walk. No, he couldn't walk.
No, it wasn't that. No, there was a reason.
It was too short a notice.
It was, we had to do it. Yeah, we took the dog down to the vet this time, our last dog, which was just before Christmas last year, and it's very sad. I mean, it's like losing part of the family.
Yeah. So actually, I meant to ask you about another type of service when you can leave your dog if you go on holidays.
Yeah. They're called kennels, boarding kennels, boarding kennels, where you can leave your dog while you go on holiday, and they'll feed them and take them for walks and things. But there's also you can actually, some people privately, you can take your dog to their house and they'll look after your dog in their house. Some people do that. But the boarding kennels is the most popular one, and you pay them, and they feed them and
it's actually it's.
That's Vincent.
That's our last doggy.
Nice.
Where's that?
With Gregor.
Very nice.
Well, he was huge. He was enormous. He was absolutely enormous.
50 kilos.
He was from the Canary Islands. He was a proper breed out there, but he was a big dog. But I mean, he was lovely. But all our dogs. I mean, if you're a dog lover, you love them all, don't you?
Nice dog and handsome man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very true. So, well, when Greg is around, I tend not to speak to him too much because he's too handsome. I never told you that. No, I was hiding. I was just keeping it to myself.
Have a pash.
Well, yeah. Greg is really.
He looks like Norm or Mike.
Kind of both.
Like Mike.
Like.
He's my boy. He's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, both actually. Yeah. So he hasn't got a beard. Well, Mike's got a beard. So sometimes Gregor has a beard. Then he looks more like his dad, but he doesn't normally have a beard. So yeah. So yes, that's what we do with our animals.
Yeah.
Is your cat better now?
Max, is your cat better? Has it stopped vomiting?
Yes. Thank you. Norma, you told us about Chinese medicine, and sorry, I used to Chinese medicine. I like doing acupuncture.
Acapulco.
Needle, like
Needle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really helpful. It was really helpful for me, and I like doing regularly. No?
Yeah, I like
Regularly,
yes, I
yeah.
have this regular
And
treatment.
tell us, please, do you have a unusual clinic in your places?
Yeah. One of our doctors in our surgery, they do acupuncture.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
But I can't remember which one it is. It's Dr. Miller. He's left now. He used to be. He did acupuncture. He did also. What was the other one?
Kind of massage. No.
No, кровопускание,
Вот, это очень интересно.
Homeopathic medicine. You know homeopathic medicine?
Homeopathic, yeah, homeopathy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did that also. Yeah. So no. When I say Chinese, that was a joke. The Chinese medicine.
You meant actually, yeah. So this.
Well, they have got lots of good things that I mean, the Chinese live a long time, don't they? So something must be right, don't you think?
And yeah, Max actually is going to. Yeah, sorry, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, another thing, another way of treatment. Well, Chinese guys do. I'm not sure what's the Russian name for it. Кровоиспускание.
Кровопускание.
Да. И это, знаете, Muslim.
Just a second.
Muslim.
For Muslim way. Or so I don't think we've got whether it's legal here. I'm not sure. No, this is something to do with like blood. So it's like the way you do something with your doctors do something with your blood. So they have got a special technique, you know.
С банками. Как это? С банками.
Банка, подожди, сейчас мы про блад спрашиваем.
Да, это кровопускание с банками.
So sorry, Irina is explaining that this is the way.
I'm so sorry for my Russian, but I don't explain.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. So this is like the way, a special technique when you use these glass jars, plastic. You know, plastic or glass jars.
Hot ones, and you. It's called. Yeah, I know what you mean. You pull the skin up.
You put one thing, and they do.
Then you,
ну так это же банки ты имеешь в виду, когда нет.
Doctor cutted body and blood
comes
into
out.
your body.
Yeah. And the bad blood
comes out. Yeah. So basically.
Out.
Yeah, so basically they cut.
Very, very popular way in Muslim.
Mike will tell us the whole story now.
We stopped doing that in 1605.
It's called. Yeah, we did. We used to. The doctors here, and a very long time ago, even longer than it was called bloodletting. They thought if you it was a practice in our country also, very long time ago, and they thought if you cut and let the bad blood out, so that was quite common in those days, but we don't do it now. As far as I know, maybe the Muslims still do.
Yeah,
I don't
Muslims.
know.
Yeah, this is what Irina mentioned.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And I mentioned the special word for this treatment. Special called Ahashima Muslim.
They wouldn't.
Not only bloodletting. Bloodletting.
Yeah. So
that's what we used to call it.
I think very, very unusual.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it, and I know about it from one of my friends, and she told me that it's very useful, and it gives you energy.
A lot of energy. Basically, you are. This is how you are being recharged.
I'm interested in this way, this kind of way. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Nice
to
to
see you again.
so see you again, Noam.
Well,
Thanks
actually,
a
yeah,
lot.
time to wrap
You're
up.
welcome.
Thank you very much.
Say hi, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, thanks a lot.
Mike,
Yeah.
He is. He's still listening in. I can't get rid of him. Won't go away.
That's your
Bye-bye.
destiny. No,
Have a
that's
nice
your destiny.
day.
Yes, thank you very much. And nice to see you all again.
Yes.
We can,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
We can,
Bye.
guys. We can just
Bye-bye.
stay for a couple of seconds if you don't. Well, if you want
Who
to.
is this? Me?
Yeah. You. No. I
Okay.
I meant to say it in
know
Russian
about you,
actually.
Please, miss, can I go now?
Yes.
Please,
Yes.
miss.
No. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. You just switch off Mike. Well, see, Mike have to. Yeah. Mike has to press the right button.
bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Ну что, не записали сегодня много слов, но кое-что тогда в презентации посмотрите. Ой, прям как-то их 1,5 часа подержали. Ну ничего, все-таки пообщаться
Они
с
были
такими
рады с вами пообщаться.
душками. Да.
Не знаю.
Ну,
рады.
Нам было очень интересно. И вот как-то
сегодня такая молодец, у Майка тонус повысился. Норма будет рада.
Да, но они как никто друг от друга никуда не денется. Все равно рядом.
Вообще.
Да. Ленусь, тебе надо поактивнее включайся. Это что, такая возможность?
Мне не интересная тема, просто я ее просто слушаю. Я не могу о ней поговорить, потому что мне не...
Глянь-ка, у нее сестра доктор.
Она не моя жизненная. Вот у меня была там тема, я бы еще спросила, сколько стоит медицинскую спуфу, потому что есть...
Ну, хоть послушать все равно, там тоже речи всякое такое.
Ну, не, я слушала, но я очень много не поняла, потому что тема для меня вообще не жизненная, просто как-то. Но то, что меня... То, что зацепляло, то зацепляло.
Это вот то, что я говорю, когда интересно, когда это связано с каким-то увлечением в жизни или просто вот то, что трогает, тогда и хочется и сказать, и посмотреть. И
про страхование мне было интересно. То есть это то, с чем я сталкивалась.
На самом деле, я знаю побольше, чем она знает. Вот, как это работает, и медицина, и туда, и сюда, да. Ну, потому что...
Она сразу честно сказала. Я старенькая, это было 100 лет назад, а она же сейчас уже на пенсии, конечно, она как-то все...
Но она вам рассказала, например, я думаю, интересные факты про disability, ну, вот про то, как это у них... В этом смысле службы здесь работают, ну, правда, хорошо, то есть вот у них ребенок,
и парамедицина.
Да, и они могут организовать все так, ну, чтобы что тебя будет государство поддерживать, у тебя будет и жилье, и какое-то обслуживание, чего у нас нет в России. И когда будет, неизвестно.
Нет, вот я с этим столкнулась прям буквально 2 недели назад, и вот буквально вчера я узнала, что это нифига не фондирование от правительства, это благотворительный фонд, вот это вот Нюты, Макс, ты знаешь, Лен, ты тоже, наверное, знаешь, вот этот Федермессер, которые хосписы, и оказывается, это просто на пожертвования частные, актеры очень много жертвуют, потому что они везут нам, я просто офигеваю, дорогостоящие всякие пластыри, какие-то гелевые, какие-то примочки, мазилки, вообще просто, я офигела, я прям готова была кланяться Собянину.
А вот про чарити тоже вариант, ну, тоже интересная тема поговорить, как чарити здесь... службы работают, вообще, что это такое, и как люди могут тоже рассчитывать на какую поддержку, и как они сами жертвуют, и насколько эта вот психология здесь развита, ну, вот с детства, прям я тоже по девчонкам в школе вижу, как их приучают делиться. И
мы приучаем тоже в школе делиться.
Ну, это действительно отдельная тема для разговора,
отдельная,
потому что это зависит от...
Да.
Я вот согласна с людьми, которые говорят, что сначала надо нажраться, накормить людей, а потом уже следующий уровень развития делиться.